Wishing you all a happy Thursday. First off, how are we feeling today? Are you feeling pretty good? I hope so. I feel pretty good. I am so excited because like the past day or so, I've been working on a piece, a story. It's a heartfelt piece. I think it's a motivational piece. I feel good about the editing behind it because I'm finally now getting back into editing, and that's one of my favorite things to do. It's actually something where when I worked at Channel 12 early in my career, that's what I got really good at because I was a person who worked behind the scenes. I was a person who would craft commercials that you would see like coming up tonight on, 12 News at 5 or whatever, or we called it Eyewitness News back then. But it was so great because we had such a strong and amazing team then. We have a strong and amazing team now. So be a part of that is one thing. But I would edit these things so fast because that was the demand of what we did then. And gosh, to think of what people have to do now to catch everyone's attention, like on social and different things, it's just like pretty magnificent. But the story is incredible. I love it. I think a lot of people are going to be touched when they see that. But besides that, it left me with a message and a thought that I wanted to share with you today. And that is, you can make someone's day. You can. And it doesn't have to be with a big gesture. Sometimes something as simple as a smile or just being kind, putting a friendly comment up on their post or liking it. At the same time, though, you do have an opportunity to take someone down with something also just as small, that unfriendly comment, that hateful like, whatever it is. And I want you to be like aware of your participation in those things, because sometimes I think we kind of disregard. We're like, oh, no one's going to see this, or it's not a big deal. And then it ends up being a pretty big deal to that individual. And that can be hurtful. I've seen some comments online this past week because so much has changed in my life, and that's wonderful. But some comments, good and bad. And I know like everyone's just throwing out their thing, and that's fine. But, I see a lot of that conversation and those hateful comments, that hateful conversation. Really, it does affect you. I know people say, if you're working in television, you have to have a thick skin, but I think that's just a load of junk. We're people too, and we matter. And we have feelings, and we do care about certainly ourselves and our community, but we care about you. And I don't want you to feel bad, but I certainly hope that you don't want to make me feel bad either. So that kindness can go a long way. But the story I have coming up here, regardless of my feelings and my situation, that's just one thing. I think you're really going to love it. And I think the message will really hit home when you hear it from this individual and how their life has changed and how they're changing others, and they shine within. And I know we all can. So if there's something that you can do today or moving forward, find a way to shine bright, because you do have that light within, and you definitely can make someone's day with something big or something small.